Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Thursday night MNVL. We have a triple header of Rocket League games coming up for everyone. I am your host, Skeptor. Joining me, my Rocket League partner in crime, it is the one and only Frog Pixel.
Hello, Skep. I'm very excited to start Rocket League today, week 1. It's the start of the season. Everything's clean slate. Records from last year don't matter. It's gonna be a great start.
Absolutely. Going to be a great start. And all these teams, right? New season means one
Oh
thing,
yeah.
a fresh start opportunity, right? Chance to get out to a 1-0 beginning. What all these teams are looking for. Still rocking the best of 5, I believe. And the other big thing, folks, is last season we had duos format. This season going to be going back to 3s. So something to keep in mind. A completely different ball game with 6 cars out there instead of 4.
Yep, big different card game now. It's a lot more not just chasing a ball that's gone. It's more about the
Yep.
teamwork because you have an extra player, and while 6, you feel like it's just one more player on each team. It's 6 cars, but that takes away a lot of the field from the 4 cars that would just normally be on there, right, Scott?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, rotations come into key factor, right? You got to make sure that you're moving around, calling out what position you're filling in for your guy where he's last rotated to. It's a lot more talking and working with your team. Whereas in 2s, it's kind of every other turn is your turn. You know, you're constantly in that cycle. So, gonna have to make sure that you're playing smart, communicating with your team, and we'll have to see who has the superior team play here tonight. Lakeville South taking on Shakopee. Best of 3, rather, is what it says down there. So I could be mistaken. Best
Yeah,
of
I don't know
3?
if it's best of 3 or 5, but
That's big. We got to figure
yeah.
out what it is on that for sure. Let me.
Yeah, I don't know what
I'm
it
I'm
is.
eyeing stream notes, so if production knows for sure, I'm sorry. I know that's my duty to know that. It's usually best of 5, but on the bottom of
Yeah,
my screen it says BO3. So,
we
it
were
leads you to
talking about this
question.
before. I don't
Leads you to
know.
question.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know if it's best of 3 or 5. I feel like it's 5,
I feel
like it
like it's
always is,
5.
but
I feel like it's
I could be
5.
it's 5.
Come on, production. Let me know something. Let me hear something. Oh, I see an update on
Whisper
Devin,
the
please. Oh, we're not sure yet. Best of 5.
whisper.
Sweet.
Okay,
Okay,
yep.
5. Thank you so much.
Best
Appreciate that.
5.
I was going to
And
say that would have been a substantial change that I feel like we would have talked about for a good amount of time. Like it wouldn't just
yeah.
be, going into BO3 here tonight. I think Frog and I would have been having the jump about that. So good to know. BO5 as per usual. 6 cars out on the pitch. That is something that we will be seeing again. I like Rocket League more that way. The goals are a little bit harder to come by. It's less of just the superstar aerial
Oh.
showdown, carrying the ball all the
Yeah.
way across the field and then just dunking it on somebody. So, this one's more team play, more, I don't know. It just is the team game, right?
Yeah, it is more of a team game because as you said, goals are hard to come by because you have that one extra player, so you can have 2 being really aggressive offense and have 1 stay back, and you still have someone to defend the net, unlike you did last season. Because we saw a lot where the point where teams would mess up is that they double
Yep.
committed,
Double
and
commit.
then they would just the ball would be stopped, ball would go the other way, go the whole 9 yards right in the net.
Yep.
We'd see a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
cross field goals.
Yeah, that obviously gets eliminated a lot by the factor of just having that third man, making sure that you have a third guy high kind of thing, guy playing past the midfield line, if you will. So we'll see how these teams kind of go at it once we get into it. I'm sure, it's still going to be fast paced Rocket League, right? That will not change.
Oh yeah.
Teams still bringing the heat. As far as that goes, but just maybe a little bit less scoring, less open net goals, that's for sure, as you said. So we'll have to see, though, once we get things rolling.
Yeah, we will see. And Shakopee, I believe, silver medal last state. So see what they have to bring. Lakeville South. Um, all I know they play a lot of games in this league, so they're a well-known school. So let's see who they have. 1B, they have
Absolutely. Oh,
Clouds. And then
1B
Shakopee, we have,
Skoy.
of course, we have Shako, Brickwall, Mikey. all
Yep.
that. So,
Familiar names.
classic names.
Yep, familiar names on the Shakopee side. They got to be getting close to being in their senior years
Oh
themselves.
yeah.
I know I've been casting some of those names for a bit now, the Brick Wall and Shako included. So good to see them giving it another go as a squad. They're surely going to be a formidable opponent standing across Lakeville South. You're playing against one of the best in the league to kick off the season, Frog. That could be a good thing. That could also be a detrimental thing. So we'll have to see how they get going. But, first things first, you got to start game one out with the bang. You got to set the tempo early, and you can't just let Shako come into it swinging and play how they want to play.
Yep. You can't let your opponent get the best of you to start it off, because then your morale goes down and it just goes downhill and it's a snowball effect. You want to be able to get the first goal. The first goal usually sets the momentum for a lot of the series, unless you somehow change in game 2 or 3. So I'm ready to see what Lakeville South has to offer for Shakopee.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, and Shakopee is a team that's kind of been there and done that, as you said, coming in on second place to close out last season. One of the best in the league, right? We're going to get to also see Park Center later today as well. So
Yep.
should be lots of fun on the Rocket League pitch here. We should be getting this going very shortly here. We appreciate everybody joining us today. Penultimate day of streams. We still have Fortnite Battle Royale coming up tomorrow. You know what? Let's give a shout out to LaFever. It's LaFever's birthday. So if people want to drop a happy birthday Fever in Twitch chat, we love LaFever on this side. The boy with the blue hair. You got to respect it. LaFever's in his bag today. What do you think he's doing to celebrate Frog besides streaming? What do you think his go-to dessert would be if you're LaFever?
His go-to dessert? I don't know.
You don't know? Take a wild guess.
He's got blue hair.
He's got blue hair.
Some blueberry ice cream. I don't know.
Blueberry ice cream is what you're going with. I respect it. I was thinking he's more of a cupcake kind of guy. I look at Fever. He's a blue frosting cupcake. Yep. That's what LaFever is.
There you go.
If that's going to be the clip of the day, so be it. I'm okay with that. A blue frosting cupcake for my boy LaFever. Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, LaFever.
Dude, we got
Very
a few.
loved.
Oh yeah, we got a few MNVL birthdays lined up, 3 in a row. We won't go releasing all of them, but that's some good stuff. Some good stuff. Anyways, Frog, we getting into it. Let's go.
Here we
go. Good timing. Production on point, and we're right into it. Wait, Shakopee's up 1-0. Okay, that's a quick start for them, Frog.
Wow. Okay, so we don't know who's got it. We'll see at the stats eventually who got the goal, got the assist, all that. But here we go. Salty hitting around the corner. Shakopee's able to hit it away. Free open net for Brick Wall. Will score, and that will be Shakopee up 2.
Wait a second.
Right.
Wait a second.
Yeah?
There's a 1 over on Lakeville South now. Oh yeah, Shakopee. Never mind. I see. Shakopee's in blue.
Yeah, Shakopee did just score. We have
the names are a little bit swapping
just
around.
A little bit different. We always have this, but we're okay here.
Shakopee's normally in red though, so I understand.
Yeah.
You just default want to put them over on the red side. It makes sense. Nothing wrong with that.
Here we go. Zansphi goes off the back wall. Get a shot. Will be kicked away by Wumby. Wumby going for the net. Shako will be there to defend.
Shakopee's always had great defense.
Oh yeah, he's always had great defense.
Their team in general, though, the Brick Wall and Shako.
Mm-hmm. They really are.
One of the main reasons they were so strong as a pairing last state run, but here we are and back into the threes play, and that completely changes every team dynamic, to be quite honest,
Yeah, so
a
much
lot of teams
different.
aren't the same. Yep.
It's a lot different when you're playing threes instead of twos. It might just feel like 2 more cars, but you have to do everything a completely different way. Here we go. Brick Wall able to take it away from the net. 1B tries to kick it back, but we'll just get in the air as the bump happens midair. 51 by Brick Wall as it heads towards the net. It'll be kicked away by 1B. Shako goes for it. Be kicked away by Lakeville. Clouds taking a shot. Lightly tapped towards Zansphi, who takes in the other end.
Good ball. A little bit high, but the follow-up, not going to make the mark. Good opportunity coming through from the side of Shakopee. Now back downfield quickly. Lakeville South looking to punish. Brick Wall denies.
Mm-hmm. Brick Wall will now take it mid-air, bump it just too far away from himself. No one on Shakopee will get it past. No, Shako will kick it back. Going towards the corner, Shako will play it. Good pass to Brick Wall, who now gets it in the air. Can be dangerous, but bumped away, but
Ooh.
still goes in.
Power finish for Brick Wall. Going to take that one to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Great move
Doesn't
from
matter.
him. Yeah, look at that. 2 defenders going up to challenge, but it doesn't matter. Brick Wall getting a little bit too close to the danger zone. Puts that one home. 2-0 lead the way of Lakeville South, or Shakopee, rather.
Mm-hmm. Go. Brick Wall win this draw. Cloud will tap it up for his teammate, for their teammate Wumpy. Just let it hit the ground. Shako able to get a shot. Will be stopped. Tries to get a rebound. Doesn't get it anywhere. Brick Wall hits in the corner. Gets another bounce on it. Tries to center. Will go just over the net. Sansify. Get it. Shako going for the goal. Will barely get it in, but good
It's a
goal
sick
there.
finish from Shako.
Yep, great finish.
Nasty.
Whew.
Pinch on the ground to tap that one home. Shako cleans it up. 3-0 lead now the way of Shakopee. Lakeville South a little bit of a step behind.
Mm-hmm. Just a step in. Here we go. They get
There we go.
one back. Okay, so off the kickoff. Now you're down 2 goals, not 3, and you have 2 minutes to get these 2 goals. So I'm just saying it's looking a lot more possible if they didn't just score there.
Absolutely. A lot of time to play with here.
Mm-hmm.
Good goal to find. Shakopee, or Lakeville South, rather, going to have to find 2 more quick ones now without allowing Shakopee to net anymore.
Yep, that's the big part. You don't want to let Shakopee get any more goals. You want to keep that pressure, which Shakopee has been really good at keeping. Ooh, yep. Almost. And in the center, Zanzify will able to just push it in the net.
That's a tough look for Lakeville South. Their goal that they just found, not really going to mean too much, as Shakopee going to find another one for themselves. Now up 4-1 with 1:38 left to play here, Frog. So we'll have to see if Lakeville South have anything left to offer.
Yeah, Skep, I did notice that all 3 of the Lakeville South players were across the half line, and one got demoed in the corner. So maybe they'll stand back a little bit when they have offense. Maybe keep one essentially in the middle of the field, just rotating around, waiting for a ball to come their way. But here comes Lakeville South off the wall, but Brick Wall will be able to get to the other side and try and get it clear. No, Shako able to stop before it can roll into the net. Lakeville South trying to keep that pressure going. And it'll be cleared by Shakopee. Wumby able to get back to it. Brick Wall tries to get a 50. Will end up winning possession. Here Shako tries to tap in. Ooh, it will go in. Top shelf.
Nasty finish from Shako again. Shakopee finding ways to put it in the back of the net, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great finish here, beating the defender to it. Now with 54 seconds to go, this one's looking almost locked up for the side of Shakopee.
Yep, unless we see some type of just chain of goals from Lakeville South, Shakopee's essentially got this game one in the bag. For a goal for Lakeville South, I'd just try and not let any more goals in at this point. Maybe even score 1 or 2 if you can. Get the morale up. And there's a demo close there. Zanzify just off the post, off both.
Not gonna
and
find
it'll be
it.
Stopped.
That's insane that ball didn't go into the back of the net.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Roll back in. He's stopped. Phil at least clears it. 20 left. Demo the close side. Shako trying to clear it, and Wumby will get a goal, so it will be 5-2. Too little, too late for the goals to start rolling in, though. But I mean, morale's got to be going up slightly with this.
Yeah, good goal to find. 11 seconds left on the clock, so it's not going to do that much for them given the state of the game. But it's good to put another one in the back of the net, right? Get that feeling, knowing that you can score some goals. Didn't get them early enough in the game, so that's going to be the big thing that they need to look for going into game 2.
Yep, and as the clock counts down, the ball going to hit the ground. Not yet, I guess, but Brick Wall might be trying to look for one more. And now the ball will hit the ground. Shakopee will get the win. These teams are backwards, so Shakopee did get the win. Brick Wall with 2 goals. Sanctify with 1 out. I don't even know what this is doing, so we'll just talk about the game. So Shakopee started off really quick with, I believe, 2-3 quick goals. Lakeville South got that one off the kickoff, but then Shakopee netted a couple more, and it all just went downhill from there.
Yeah.
Started scoring just a little bit too late.
Yeah, I mean, Shakopee really found a rhythm and kind of stuck to it for the majority of that game one. So we'll see how game two plays out. But if Shakopee can kind of stay in that rhythm, keep the tempo of the game kind of where they want it, which is that quicker style play, they should bode pretty well for themselves going into game two. Not a whole lot of scoring opportunities for the side of Lakeville South. They're definitely going to have to up it in some way, shape, or form. Shakopee got to stay on their game. We'll see how game two plays out.
Yep. We will see how game 2 plays out, as we are looking at Clouds going for the long shot. Sorry. Anyways, Brick Wall kicks it down. 1B will chase. Brick Wall will keep pressure. Shako kicked away by Clouds. Clouds trying to get something offensively. Brick Wall will be there to kick it away. Get the
Good
pass to
ball.
Shako.
Oh, what an
Hit the
opportunity off the
post.
post.
Yep.
Great look
Just
from those
barely.
two.
Ooh. I bet he was trying to look to tap that right into the net. It's fine. Nope, it'll be hit away. Here's Shako starting the offense. Kick it right in the corner.
Good ball
Gets
here.
back right to it.
Oh,
Oh,
nice
good
save from the
stop.
keeper.
Mm-hmm. Again.
Ball at the midfield. Dangerous ball. Good defense coming through from the side of Shakopee.
Mm-hmm. Just up. And good
Easy
goal by
money.
Clouds. That's a good starter for Lakeville South there. They got the first goal here. Hoping that they can keep this one going and maybe not let in a goal from Shakopee. Go. Next kickoff will be won by Lakeville South. Brick Wall instantly off the wall, looking to get it. No, it'll be hit away by Wumpy. Sansify gets a pass to Shako. Go just wide. Shako trying to control it. Sansify will. Looks like Shako will get that ball. Be tapped to Zansify, but no, be just hit away. Brick Wall.
Good ball.
The side. The back
Plays
wall.
it out nicely. Back out front. Nobody there, though. Good clear coming through. Game's at a manageable state. Lakeville South got to find a way to equalize here, Frog.
Yep, they have to find a way here to equalize it. Zansify tries to kick it, but it's just knocked back away. My goodness. Going Brick Wall. Looking for the offense. Try and get that equalizer. Almost gets tied up. Lakeville South try to get another one. Going to keep that offense rolling. Brick Wall tries to hit it up and away. Just doesn't get control. Clouds able to kick it back into the corner. Just missing it, but there's another teammate there. Little out position for the shot. Shakopee trying to take control, but still can't. All 3 of them in the corner. No one can get control of the ball. Lakeville South still has control.
Oh, dangerous ball. Good defense denial from Brick Wall again. Shakopee really locking down their own zone.
Yep.
Good ball. Cleared to the corner nicely. Shot attempt. Cleared back out. Shakopee bringing this one back down the field here. Minute 45 left to play. Ball to the corner.
40.
Good opportunity now. I mean, Lakeville South are just one good shot away from getting back into this But as it stands, it's still Shakopee with the 1-0 lead.
Shako trying to find that offense, get that equalizer. It's blocked in the middle. Try and hit it towards Shakopee's goal. That will work. Brickwall trying to get something, but still not able to get full control of that ball. Shako able to hit it, but all three go up, and at least one gets the hit. Sansa be hit away by Cloud. Lakeville South just getting a lot of offensive momentum, and look at that boost from the teammate.
It's a good push.
Yep. Sansa trying to get that brick wall. Shako got
nice
teed up, but
defense.
just couldn't get it. Shakopee needs something here. 40 seconds remain, and they're down by 1 in the corner. Shako will take it. Get bumped away, though. Lakeville South. Cloud able to hit it. Brickwall tries a pinch. Doesn't really go far enough. Out in front, Sansify able to get it away from the net. Cloud able to tap it to brick wall. Shako, no, it'll be brick wall that scores
shot from brick wall.
There's the equalizer.
Coming in late too. Only 16 seconds left on the clock. Pretty crazy getting down to this point of the game. Now we get the equalizer. Things tied up 1 apiece here, Frog. Next goal gonna be huge.
Yep, next goal going to be huge, whether it happens in these 16 seconds or in overtime if we get there. 1B looking to end it. No, be just wide, but Cloud off the crossbar and stopped.
What a save.
Yeah.
Going all the way up top to make that one. Now 1 more effort. Lakeville South going to get denied. Overtime required. Game 2. What a treat.
This is a good showing by Lakeville South after that first game loss of 5-2. This would be a really good game to win, equal up the series. 1B and Cloud hit the ball, be just wide. Shako into the corner, but 1B able to try and take control. Still be in possession of Lakeville South. Pass just couldn't get to Cloud. Brick wall, almost just wide. It looked like it would have been. Now Lakeville South will clear it. 1B will have a chance here. Hit away by Shako.
It's a deep clear coming through. Can really pressure off this. Good opportunity. Nice save.
Big save.
Kicked out for the time being. Attackers really starting to pick it up here for Shakopee's sake. Brick wall now. Troubling ball. Lakeville South trying to make something happen now here, Frog.
Yep, really are. Sansify gets away, but Lakeville South is just having great offensive pressure. Whenever the ball goes away, there's always someone almost there. Brick wall almost had a free open net. Lakeville South able to get there. Now they're trying to take control. Can't really fully get it. Shako on net, just kicked away. A little bit of reorganization here. Sansify looks just go wide. Shako can't reach it.
Trying to make that passing play. It was a huge setup. Ball back downfield now. Shakopee, chance to gather, chance to regain themselves, but now Zansify pushing it back out to midfield. Shako up top. Brick wall going to have a go. Good save made from Clouds. Now it's Lakeville South the other way here, Frog. Big save.
Go. Clouds. Right to brick wall. Right on his hood, too. Go. Sanctify. Tries to kick it away, but 1B's still there. Sits in the corner. But Shakopee able to get control there. We're 2 minutes into overtime here. My goodness, this is a game and a half. Quite literally.
Yeah, I mean, really putting it on the line here on game 2.
Yep.
Oh, just up top.
Roofs it.
Brick wall not going to find it. Zansify now. Tries to beat it past the midfielder. Not going to happen. Shako on a long clear. Dangerous ball. Drops right out front. Opportunity now. Shakopee. Can't quite find it. Long clear yet again. All the way downfield now. Shot attempt the way of Lakeville South. Not going to find the mark. Both teams going back and forth now.
Looking at the clear from Lakeville South. On its bump back in. Prime chance
Uh-oh.
here. Just gets it over. Another chance is missed. Oh, my.
Neither player able to find the mark on that one. Now going back the other way. Shakopee getting another opportunity. Somehow not closing it out. Lakeville South, I'm not sure how they missed out on that one.
Yep, Lakeville South. One just hits it right on the crossbar. Another one just completely misses it. Shako
What
for
a
the
shot.
redirect, just wide. Rick Wall can't get that either. Zanzify clears in the corner, missed by Lakeville South. Still inside corner. 1B tries to hit it away. Shako barely misses the ball. 51 by Lakeville South. It's in the air. 1B prime chance. Just on the
Wow.
crossbar again. My
What a
goodness.
shot. Back and forth. Both teams really putting their all out right now.
This
Approaching
is
the 4 minutes
game.
into overtime mark. Yeah, what a game it has been. 9 minutes of play on the pitch. Zanzify, the long clear. Trying to kick it out front. Shakopee trying to find a way to close this one out. Lakeville South trying to hold on by any means necessary. Next goal going to do it. If Shakopee find this goal, it would be a backbreaker in the series, Frog, as they would go up 2-0. Lakeville South can't allow that to happen.
Ooh. And they're trying their gosh darn hardest to not let it happen. Zanzify loses the boost. Clouds there to defend. It's up in the air in the middle. Brick wall. Clouds able to get the ball, take control off the wall. Prime chance again. Hit away by Zanzify.
Still not finding the mark. Approaching almost 2 game lengths of time in this one.
Another
big shot. Not going to happen. Big denial from the defender. Neither team willing to budge.
Yep, we're now over 2 games length. This game.
Ridiculous.
My goodness, yeah. This is a long game.
There it
Prime
is.
chance missed.
Woo. Good defense coming out of Lakeville South.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to push it back the other way.
This has been a defensive game for sure, Scap.
Absolutely. Only 1 goal apiece. 10 minutes and 30 seconds of gameplay. Shako gathered it. Gets pressured. Ball up top for his teammate to gather. Ooh, a rocket of a shot on the redirect. Brick wall now. Trying to push it past. We'll gain the momentum here. Shakopee can't quite set up for what they were looking for.
Yeah, they're just not getting the right setup. And whenever there is a perfect setup, there's no one there, or Lakeville South has the defender perfectly placed. Brickwall takes it on the hood, goes around, up on the wall. You know he's good here. Misses the double tap to get it centered, but Shako still able to get it. Lakeville South able to defend it. Now it's in the center. No one for Shakopee there. Prime chance to try and hit it, but just no boost to use. Shako able to kick it. Go just wide, but it's blocked. Brick wall. Up, trying to get the center. Will almost get there, but Lakeville South just having all of their players there defending perfectly. Just like this, too. You have Cloud on the ground when someone's midair. This is some great defending by both sides. We're 6, almost 7 minutes into overtime. My goodness, Skep.
Yeah, I mean, this is absurd. I'm losing my mind. The fact that this game is still going on is quite ridiculous.
Yep.
7 minutes into OT, Frog. What the heck?
They're all their hands must be tired. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah,
that.
I mean, dude, this is absolutely absurd. There it is.
And there you
finally.
go.
Zanzify will close out the longest game in MNVL Rocket League history. Without a doubt in my mind, that is the longest game that has ever been played in Rocket League history.
12 minutes, 8 seconds.
12 minutes, 8 seconds of consecutive Rocket League action for a 2-1 game.
8 saves for Cloud. Just saying.
My goodness.
Crazy. 6 shots for him. Skio. I don't know how to pronounce that. With 5 shots. Skoit?
Yeah.
Okay, Skoit with 5 shots. You have 5 for Brickwall, 4 for Zanzify. Whew. This has been a game. Shakopee up 2-1, and as you said, backbreaker for Lakeville South. They're now down 2-0 in the series. Not
Yeah,
something
that's
you really want to see.
no. That and after such a hard fought game too, that's almost heartbreaking. The fact that
Yeah.
you go and lose that map too. I mean, you're just facing down serious point now. You're gonna have to win 3 games in a row, Frog, if you really want to get back into it. And the likelihood of that happening is just not the craziest percentage wise, right? So
Yeah.
just very tough situation now for Lakeville South. It's still doable. They can pull it together, but Shakopee in a very good spot here to close things out in game number 3.
Yep, they really need to win this game. Well, they have to win the next 3 to get this series, but I just have to say that second game was something that they needed to win it to have a
Yeah,
very
absolutely. And here we have it. The usual suspect, brick wall. Back up top. Going for goal early. I want to see more aggressive positioning from Lakeville South early in this game 3.
yep. And what a save! The rebound can't get it.
Yeah, that's
It's not going to go
insanity.
in.
Wow, robbery to start it out early here, Frog. Lakeville South
Wow.
throwing everything in the kitchen sink at the goal, but somehow the ball doesn't go into the back of the net, and somehow
And
Brick
oh
Wall
my,
snipes it end to end.
a
What a
floater,
goal! What a
floater
goal!
line. My goodness. He just barely couldn't get there. The floater from brick wall just to clear the ball, surely was what that was for. Just ends up in the net. Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is not what you want in a game 3 where the series is on the line for you.
Yeah, tough way to start it out for Lakeville South. Gonna have to find a way to equalize quickly here, Frog.
Yep. Really, you need that brick wall there for the stop. Cloud tries a shot, would have gone wide. Brick wall there to stop it though. Once again, now up in the corner for shot to beat. Brick wall tries to hit it away, go under, but just wide of him. 50, it's up in the air in front of the net. One miss, just not there. Zanzibar able to kick it away. Shako off the wall. No one there to get it. 1B will try and take control, but it'll be up in the middle. And it goes back the other way for Shaka P. Now Shako with the ball off the corner. Won't connect to anything much. But he's still with offensive pressure, though. That goal must have done something Lakeville South because they're not getting the offensive pressure they want. But as I say, it'll go just wide of South being able to get a shot. Just missed. Clouds just blocked point blank, and a shot will be there for 1B. Lakeville South will equalize it. It'll be 1-1 game again. We have 3 minutes left. There is hope for Lakeville to get something going here, Step.
Big goal for Lakeville South. Big
Yep.
time to equalize it. 2:59 on the clock here, Frog. So just around that halfway of game time left. So big opportunity now for Lakeville South to get back into this one. All tied up. Can't let up now.
Yep. Chaco almost getting it off the kickoff. For Lakeville South. 1B just missing the ball. Dansby will clear it the other way. Chase it. Knock back in the center field. Shot will go in. What a snipe
Huge
by
goal.
Spiel.
Huge goal.
Wow.
Coming out of the Lakeville South side. Now finding their lead, Frog. First time they've had a lead in a little bit of time. So desperately going to have to hang on to this one. Cannot allow Shakopee to get their way back into it because, like we said earlier, they are on series point. So a must needed win here for Lakeville South.
Big goal there for Lakeville South, as you have said. Now they just need to use that defense that they had during that whole second game in that overtime. But
Oh,
Clouds
there
with
it
a
is.
third one.
Another one. Hey, why not add some insurance on top of that? 3-1 now. Lakeville South feeling good. 2 minutes and 24 seconds left on the clock. So plenty of time for Shakopee to work with, but a very good lead now for Lakeville South.
Yep, that insurance marker must have just given them a sigh of relief more so than just having a one goal game. Because on a one goal game, you're always on edge. You're thinking, oh, anything can get past and we can have a tie game, but make it 4-1. Cloud once again getting the goal that makes it a 3-goal game. That is big for
Yeah,
Lakeville South.
this is getting out of hand. The fact that they are now up 4-1 is a little bit of Shakopee. All right, let's wake up here a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Falling asleep at the wheel, it may seem. Quick set of goals for Lakeville South.
If a good sequence of goals for them, a good chain. Another word I can use. Shako tries to push it in the side, but Lakeville takes away. But brick wall keeps one back and forth. A shot. He's stopped by 1B. Take control. Be in the corner. Back wall. Be looking to get good offensive momentum here. Something that they need as it goes off the back corner for them. And it'll be an own goal by Shakopee, just not fortunate for Shakopee there. Just couldn't
Yeah,
get it in time.
I mean, Shakopee are in a little bit of a sticky situation now.
Mm-hmm.
138 to play here, Frog. And it seems as though Lakeville South, I was just going to call them Fouth. I don't even know what that word is. Thinking about 5 goals. That's the
Yeah.
main thing I was thinking about. They're up 5-1. I mean, that's big time. We haven't seen
Mm-hmm.
this production level yet from Lakeville South. So huge to see them up this big now here in game number 3.
Oh yeah. Brick wall trying to make it three goal. Yeah, I have to. Numbers are hard, Jeff. Numbers are hard.
They are
They are. They are. And
unforgiven.
yeah. 1 minute left. Shakopee probably looking towards the game 4 to try and close this one out. Looking a little out of hand for them as Lakeville takes it clear. That'll knock valuable seconds off the clock. Brick wall trying to get one. Won't connect. 45 seconds now. Shakopee might just be looking for 1 or 2, get that momentum going into the next game. Would be really good for them, as we said for Lakeville South, where after the first game they got the last goal. They scored the first one the next game and was able to take the game to overtime for 7 minutes. So just saying, would be big for a goal for Shakopee here.
Yeah, Shakopee, I mean, really not showing up in this game number 3.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, having that one goal, but defensively, normally they're very sound, right? We did not see that this game. 5 goals, I believe 4 unanswered, the way of Lakeville South. So a big showing for the squad that was down 2-0 going into this game number 3. Now, eyes set on game number 4 as we get things ready. And I mean, hey, start of the comeback. Why not now? Why
Yep.
not us?
It's never too late unless you're already done in the series, but better late than never to start to come back. So Lakeville South, a 5-1 win will make it a 2-1 series for them.
Yep.
Lakeville South, or sorry, Shakopee, 2-game or
2-1 series
numbers
lead.
again.
You're good. I got you. 2-1 series lead still for the side of Shakopee, but it is Lakeville South winning that most recent game in a handed fashion, 5-1 scoreline, which is no joke, man. 5-1 is legit. So
Oh
we'll
yeah.
have to see how things fare for them in game number 4. But if Lakeville South can keep playing with that kind of pressure and tempo, they should bode quite nicely for themselves here, Frog.
Yeah, it would be very good for them to get this other game, start the momentum, because that game was outstanding by Lakeville South, and they showed that they can beat the Shakopee team pretty handedly if they get the right bounces, get the right bumps, be in the position right, get the defense roaring. But here we go. Game 4, where it could end. Look at this car.
Yeah, that thing is hideous.
I know. Especially
The
with this color
scarab.
scheme, the wheels. Oh. Shakopee trying to start something earlier. They're getting good offense. All 3 Lakeville South miss it, but brick wall bumped away from the ball, or bumped into the ball to hit it away. Lakeville South trying to start something just off the top of the crossbar. Trying to keep this offensive momentum where they've been doing pretty good with it. Brick wall for a shot would go really high, skilled, able to hit it away.
Long clear, good ball from Shako. Back
Mm-hmm.
into the offensive zone. Brick wall on the step up. Not really going to take it just yet. Opting to play back with it. Getting pressured, though. Lakeville South applying more of that pressure than they had in the past, and I think that's been one of the bigger difference makers here, Frog.
Yeah, it's been a big difference maker. This pressure, whoever's been having the better pressures have been winning the game no matter what. And why that 1-1 game was so different was because the defense was just so solid on both sides, and you just kept having one shot and then it's cleared out. One shot, cleared out. One shot, cleared out. That's all it was. But here we go. A couple shots for Lakeville South. Don't connect on the goal. Shakopee just hits it wide. It's off the side wall. It's cleared out.
Good
Hit
ball.
wide. Lakeville South not able to get the offense going here. But Shakopee not able to keep the offense on it. We can see who going to get the offensive pressures. It's still in midfield. Shakopee able to hit it, but it'll be instantly cleared away. Oh, but Wumby with a chance hit away. Zansfi. Oh my gosh, the defense again is roaring as we are halfway through this game already. No score yet. Go.
Crazy defense in these last couple games.
Yep, got
well, game 2 and game 4, rather.
I got a little rule one on the side over there.
Gotta respect it.
Yep, gotta respect it.
Rule 1 is sacred
right now.
It is brick really wall caught in that one, for Shakopee's sake.
Yep. Oof.
Ball off the sidewall. Who's going to take advantage of the 2-on-2 scenario? And then it's going to be Lakeville South. It is Skjoit. What a shot and follow-up here. Lakeville South making it happen here, Frog.
Yep. Scoring the first goal. Always a big thing to score the first goal in a game. Because, now Shakopee has to climb back. They have to get the goal. Now Lakeville, they could just chain up a couple goals, and it looks out of reach for Shakopee if they chain up a couple goals now. But now brick wall trying to get the equalizer off the side wall. It's going to be bounced back. Wumby, what a series of passes. The shot just doesn't connect. Zanzify off the wall, trying to catch up to the ball. Doesn't get the shot on net.
The corner nicely.
Yep.
1 minute, 30 seconds left of play here. Shakopee gonna have to be on the hot seat now, Frog. Gotta pick it up if they want to equalize. But brick wall will do so as I'm talking about it. 1:22 left on the clock. Big time pass from Shako to set up brick wall.
Yep. We're looking down the barrel of what game 2 was like. We had Lakeville score first, Shakopee answer not too long later. We have about a minute left in the game. It's almost like what we just had in game 2. Shakopee looking to not have a repeat. Brick wall from afar, hits it off the corner, could be centered, will be blocked by Lakeville. Again, this defense, Shakopee just can't get the shot in. Brick wall keeping the center to himself, floats off the crossbar, and it'll bounce right in.
What a sequence, what a series of bounces to make that one go Shakopee's way. The defenders almost get it cleared out, but 5 out of the 6 cars converge right outside the goal, and that ball redirects directly into the net. Shakopee find themselves up 2-1 with a minute to play in game number 4.
Yep. Lakeville needs to get a goal, and they need to get a goal now. This is the series for them. Wumby misses the ball. Shako taking it slow, looking for an opportunity. Flips it, will go off the corner. Wumby trying to take a long shot, will go wide. Brick wall able to get it. Skjoit in the air, waiting. Doesn't get anything with it. Cloud just waiting. That patience was really good for him. And wins the 50 ball off the wall. Might get a pass. Get a shot.
Ooh.
Be stopped by brick wall. I would say that was a good pass for a shot. Another chance. You have one, maybe two more chances here. It's hit away.
Run out
10
of time
seconds
though.
remain. Time's ticking down. You got this shot. Cloud just out of boost. He'll be knocked away. Wumby in the air. Is there enough? Cloud below him with plenty of boost. Be hit away. Oh, just won't hit the ground. But Shako hit it away, and that'll be it. Shakopee will win the series with this 2-1 victory with the goal that happened at 1 minute left on the dot. That'll end our first series. Very hard fought for Lakeville South. We had a very long game, too, that just didn't go Lakeville's way. The bounce this game that just went for Shakopee, too. So, Lakeville, just
series.
unfortunate for them.
Yeah, a very tight series. Took Lakeville South a little bit longer to get going into the series than they would have liked. An epic game 2. 12 minutes and 8 seconds, one for the storybooks. Let's not forget it, folks. A heck of a game 2, providing 7 minutes of overtime. That was just ridiculous. So hats off to both teams putting on an insanely good showing in series 1 of our evening, folks. We still have 2 more series to get through tonight. We're going to take a very short break, grab some snacks, grab some undeniably dairy milk, some cookies with that, please. Okay, don't just drink the milk. Make sure you got some cookies to go with it. That's my only request. Other than that, We'll catch you guys on the flip side of this break. Audacity to his own demise, and Apple Valley are going to do it. They're going to be the first team to win 4 state titles.
Very close here. Very nice spot on going through that. And we fair. Straight in, go wide, but Flo able to get the rebound, and Egan has a 2-goal lead right. Then it's open and it is gone. They're still on some health. We'll go in, and there you go. The Pillagers will be your MNVL 2023 Fall State champions.
Here at Concordia St. Paul, you will have the opportunity to earn a degree, make lifelong friendships, and play a game you love on an esports scholarship. For more information, visit csp.edu/esports.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We had ourselves a good little break after that epic first series. Frog, how are you feeling? Ready for series 2?
I'm ready for series 2. That first series was really good, I gotta be honest. One of the better series that we've had since I started casting Rocket League, because I don't know, it was a really good series. We had a
I thought it was a really
12-minute
good
game.
series.
It was we almost had Lakeville South have a really good comeback too. Just saying. It's really good, but now we have the middle game. We have 3 games. This is game number 2. We have Moorhead and St. Michael Albertville.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. What do I have on these guys? I don't have anything yet.
Well, we have the fact that one of our production interns,
yeah.
Dylan, is competing for St. Michael Albertville. So that's pretty cool for himself. Good luck to him. We'll have to see how they do. Taking on Cubbles, Kolbs X, and Killer. I recognize a couple of the names on the Moorhead side. I think this should be a pretty even matchup, pretty back and forth for the most part. Frog, not expecting anything too crazy, too out of hand. Dylan's pretty solid, right? Maybe not the sickest player in the server at all times, but he's definitely solid, right? So excited to see what these two teams are going to cook with once we get in.
Yeah. And on an unrelated note, I got to say, I saw it on Twitter, the mustache though, Skep.
Oh, dude, thank you. Appreciate
it.
Appreciate it.
It's going real well.
Yeah, bro, I'm working on it.
I got it. Looks great.
NHL level goon mustache coming.
Yeah, there you go. You're gonna be Jake Middleton next.
I think so. Yeah, that's the call.
The handlebar just. Whew.
Yeah. We'll see. It's definitely getting
really
there,
good.
though.
You got Philip Forsberg type.
Oh yeah.
Type thing.
Little curl duet. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, yeah, we got Moorhead. We got St. Michael Albertville. I do remember a couple of the Moorhead names, and we do know Dylan. I believe I know.
So Withergates, we also recognize.
We've seen these teams.
Yep. These players have both come up from the JV squad from STMA from last season. So we had casted them, now coming up to play with Dylan on that main varsity squad.
Now here we go. What a quick stop.
Yeah, dicey start to this one.
Stressing me out already.
STMA almost getting scored on immediately.
Yep, and almost again. Goodness. Don't try and take it off the side wall. Can't get up on it, but we'll be on the hood. Be kicked away by Killer. Just missed by Gates. And around by Bronze. It's in the corner, so back in the corner again.
Moorhead being very aggressive early on here.
Hey, I mean, that can be good, that can be bad. Matters how it goes for you quickly. Because if it's kicked away instantly, you could have odd man rush going the other way, free shot at an empty net, you know. Just like what's about to happen here, Bronze.
Wow. What a bounce. And STMA are going to find the first goal of the game. Out front, Bronze on the pressure off his own shot. Finds the tuck. Great start to this one. 1-0 the way of STMA.
Mm-hmm. Big 1-0 for STMA. Moorhead paying a little bit for the ultra aggressiveness, but you know, it was a pretty lucky bounce there. Pretty bounce on the side of STMA. Cubles tries to go up for it, doesn't get anywhere. Dylan goes over one player with a free net.
Wow,
Block will hit it back in, so 2-0 STMA.
Takes it all the way downfield, over one, right to the goal, and the strong finish. Dunk for good measure. 2-0 lead the way of STMA.
Yep, there you go. STMA getting a quick chain of goals going. It's big for them. Dylan will kick into the corner from in Moorhead's side. Killer will retrieve it. No, he'll miss it. Leave it for Kolbsk. Let's get a goal. Be just wide. We'll miss it. Killer has a shot. Missed. Killer flick it into the corner. Looking to try and center it. Just can't get the bounce for it. Cleared around. We're looking to see who gets the offensive pressure. Kolbs. Corner Dylan up in the air. And you hit the ground, will bounce. was
Good
a round
play.
1.
Dylan a little bit
Kick it to the
shifty
other,
with
yeah.
it.
Yeah, getting a little bit fancy. Just wait till he sees a toe drag from him. Flicked over.
Okay.
Had to say it. Had to
Yep.
say it.
Good ball here. Dylan now taking it to the
Ooh.
house. 3-0. STMA making it happen.
Off the back wall, Dylan will be able to retrieve his own ball. Moorhead just can't get a player on that ball, and Cubes will just go right under him. I'd assume he didn't have the boost to go up that fast. Now this kickoff could be big. Bronze will take it off the wall. No one there for STMA, so it'll be cleared by Moorhead. Not really going to go for the chase, set up the defense, try and get offense going from there. Played off the back wall, but I believe that's Dylan who'll be able to get the ball. Moorhead needs this offense here. They're down 3-0, 2 minutes left. Plenty of time to get 3 goals if you play it right. Could be 4 here, and it will. Bronze just adding more to it. Just digging the hole deeper for Moorhead. Be 4-0, 2 minutes left, almost exactly. And that's 4-0 for STMA, Skep.
Yeah, 4-0 for STMA. No joke here, Frog. Making it happen. Nice and easy so far for them. Moorhead got to find a way to start producing offensively if they want to punch their way back into this one. Because right now, STMA are kind of skating by for free.
Yep. Moorhead needs that offensive pressure that they did at the start of the game where they got like at least 3 shots. At least 3 pretty good shots. And now STMA's just been taking the offense. All Moorhead's been able to do is clear it, get a couple shots, but couldn't really set up the offense really well. Kolb's roofs it above the net. Trying to collect it. Bronze playing the pressure. It'll go well for him. Just can't get the second tap. Could have put it on net. Moorhead just can't get this pressure. They're getting... Yeah. Gates able to control it. Now it's in the corner. Moorhead has a good shot here to get some pressure. Hit straight in the air. It's just defended by STMA with 1 minute remaining. It will be cleared, and I would say, Skep, that's... I don't really see Moorhead coming back from 4-0 with less than 50 left.
No, it's not looking likely here, Frog. 40 seconds left, as you said. 4-0 lead already.
Yeah, they will get one there, though.
Kolb's going to add one.
Yep.
For good measure. 4-1 now. 40 seconds left on the clock. We'll have to see how time plays out, but STMA still in a very good position to close out this game 1.
Yeah, very good position. They're still up 3. You need a goal every about 13 seconds or so on average if you want to get this game back. But Kolb's looking to try and make it a possibility.
Wow. Okay, that's scary. Scary quick on goal turnaround.
Yep, Kolb's 4 seconds after the kickoff, able to get a goal. 2 down, you cut that lead in half. You gotta be feeling good if you're Moorhead. Even if you still lose this game, you gotta be happy with at least getting 2 this quick. Cleared out. 30 seconds remain. Still plenty of time to get 2, actually. Now that I think about it, Kolb's.
Plenty of time, but they got to use the time that they have, right? It's dwindling fast, Frog. Already down to about 15 seconds.
Yep. Can't let STMA clear it here. Otherwise, I'd say it's set in stone and done for game 1. The shot.
Good shot. Good defense, though. And that's probably going to do it.
That'll do it.
STMA going to take game 1 of this series.
Yeah, not without some resistance, though, we'll say.
Good pushback from Moorhead at the end. Yep. Good pushback from Moorhead at the end. But overall, it was the side of STMA performing to open things up. Dylan with at least 2 goals, I believe.
Yep. Dylan and Bronze both with 2 goals apiece. Really good showing by Moorhead at the last minute where they got 2 goals, one at 40 seconds, one at 36. Just couldn't bring it back in time, a little too late to start scoring those goals. But hopefully in the second game, Moorhead can get those goals. They can keep it going. have the momentum, let it snowball on STMA. You know, they did pick it up at the end.
For sure. Yeah, it's just that thing about, the slower start in game one ends up killing you, right? You really have to come out of the gates flying. You can't really let a team get going early. And that's kind of what we saw. STMA able to get that early lead, which really transitioned into them getting that game one victory. So if Moorhead won it, they got to come out with a little bit more tempo in the early stages of this game number 2. We're loaded in. But players are figuring out that we're loaded in, kind of, a little bit.
Letting the ball roll.
Figuring it out. Not sure what's going on.
Not sure either. Beats me. Okay, somebody's game crashed. Okay.
Unlucky.
Very unlucky, but I'd assume we're going to restart this game, so they're just going to let it roll. So bring it back to us. And yeah, Moorhead, they had that offensive spurt at the start that came back to bite them, where STMA got a goal, and then they just let loose from there. Moorhead then did bring it back at the end, got a lucky bounce or two, got a good kickoff to make it 4-2. But Moorhead needs to come out in this game with offense and not the very aggressive offense, because that could come back and bite them where it did that first game.
Yeah. No, Moorhead need to come out swinging early, right? Can't give STMA time and space. Can't let them do and play the game that they want. We saw every time Dylan got some free space with that ball, he made some plays happen. So definitely going to have to keep the pressure up and make sure that, you're not giving out any freebies. I mean, that's gotta be something at this day and age, with the skill level that our Rocket League has come to. Players are just too good, man. You give them free time and space, they're going to make those crazy TikTok level plays. So gotta make sure you lock it in defensively.
Yeah, defense was a pretty big thing last series, where we had a couple games that were just like a handful of goals. And we were saying at the start of the broadcast here that we're going to see less goals. We're not going to see as many like games where there's 10 goals combined, where there's complete 10-0s, like all of that. We're seeing a bunch of closer games and less scoring games. I like it. I like seeing the closer games. Those are always the more interesting ones, instead of just saying that one team just keeps kicking the net over and over and over again. It's really nice to see some really close games.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, the closer the games, the better, right? More competitive, better for the league, better for the viewing experience. It feels as though these teams are really putting their all in there. And we'll have to see, can Moorhead bounce back? Can they have a better start in this game number 2? Once we get all the players loaded back into lobby, we will get things underway. But, STMA 4-2, game 1, not a bad result whatsoever. Now loaded back in. Take it away, Frog.
Yeah, here we go. The kickoff. Go to the side of Moorhead. Kolb's trying to instantly get a shot. Will be just wide of the net, but this pressure could go down. You do have the lead. You have the person staying behind to collect any balls that go just too far from the two offensive players. But STMA trying to get that reverse offense will be bounced back into the corner, just processing how quickly this game can be, because this game goes by really quick. We'll say that much. Lots of stuff happens really fast. Moorhead trying to get the ball back, and they'll take it to the side. They'll take control, but it'll be bounced back, pass into the opponents a bunch of times, but STMA with an opportunity just be hit away.
Ball and clear. Gets denied. STMA back in the red side. Good shot attempt. Oh, just barely missing. Low shot. Good placement. Just not quite going to find the mark.
Yeah, now we're here in the middle. STMA looking for a shot. Is someone ready? Wow. Yes, Dylan is.
What a goal from Dylan.
Goal. Yep.
Would have put that one away.
Yep, there you go. Nice pass off the back wall. We'll say that. Dylan was completely ready for that. And if not, I saw Gates there too, so I'm just saying. Would have probably been a goal anyway, and almost Must have gave Moorhead a little bit of a heart attack there. About to see the 2-0 barrel. Whew. Got scared for them for a second, Skep, just gotta say.
Yeah, man.
Kickoff goals.
The kickoff goals are gruesome.
Yeah. Really get the momentum down. Moorhead, no one there to capitalize on the centered ball. Oh, Kolbs will just go over it. It's on the side of Moorhead. Braun's waiting. Be hit away by Kolbs. Cube's there. Takes a shot. It'll be blocked up middle. Be blocked again by Dylan. Moorhead try and get that offense going. But Dylan from the other side will go off the crossbar. Won't go in the net. Braun's able to get the rebound and he'll capitalize on it. For sure.
What a goal.
2-0 STMA.
STMA, wasted no time to get back to a hot start. Just about reaching the halfway marker of game number 2 here, Frog. And it's STMA again in a similar position to where we last left them.
Oh, yeah. 2 quick goals off of Moorhead's offense, just not capitalizing. Maybe a little too much commitment. STMA is capitalizing on all the mistakes that Moorhead could possibly be making. So now it looks like STMA looking for a third goal. Braun's hit it away. It's perfectly centered, and it'll be hit in. It'll count as Braun's goal. Killer was knocked in by... I couldn't see it happen so quick. And it would be Dylan, so... Dylan bumps Killer into the ball, which the ball goes in the net off of that. STMA 3-0 as we get ready for this next kickoff. Moorhead really needs to get something going here. Can't be a little too late. We still have 2 minutes left. Plenty of time for 3 goals, but STMA really looking to make it 4. They really want to make it 4. Moorhead just pushing a little too far for their players, missing the balls that could really count for them.
Ooh, good shot.
Yeah, 2 people in the net there for STMA. Really, it's good for them. And another floater almost goes in the net. Whew.
Dangerous
Minute
ball
45.
cleared all the way downfield now.
Mm-hmm.
STMA, though, again, Frog really leading the offensive charge here.
Yeah, they're really leading this offensive charge. Moorhead, any offense they've been getting, it's like the second that they commit just a little too much, STMA capitalizes on it and goes back the other way and gets a handful of shots. And Dylan for a shot here will be stopped by, I believe it was Kolbs as it runs in the other corner. STMA still able to get this offense. No one out in the center for that ball. Demo, as Moorhead tries to advance, be kicked in the corner. Maybe a little too far. No one able to get there, I guess, but no, it'll be just wide. Blocked out front. 1 minute remaining. This is looking a tad bit too late for Moorhead. Yeah, still.
I mean, Moorhead, yeah,
trying to
no,
get something.
I'm with you. They just, the offensive opportunities are too and far between, right? We're not
Yeah.
seeing enough pressure overall. Not enough opportunities coming through for the Moorhead side. 30 seconds remaining here in game number 2, Frog, and it's STMA's to lose.
Yep. STMA 3-0. Need a goal every 10 seconds. Will they get one here? No, it'll be hit away. The defense is just doing really good for STMA. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
I can't say that Moorhead's not getting good offensive opportunities.
Ooh, good opportunity there.
Yep. Looking 3, 2, 1. Ball
That'll
will
do
just
it.
roll. 2-0 STMA in the series after a 3-0 game against Moorhead here. Bronze with 2 goals. Dylan with 1 for himself. This is just looking not so good for Moorhead here, Scap.
Yeah, Moorhead, not really finding the answers to what they were looking for in that game number 2. It was, again, another STMA offensive clinic. They close out with a clean 3-0 victory, and now it's Moorhead facing down that 2-0 barrel. They are in desperate need to find some success, find some offensive explosions, if you will.
Yeah, that is something they need. The more consistent offense would also be good too. A little more pressure. Like they're getting the offensive opportunities, and some of them are good, but they're not really sustaining the pressure against STMA. STMA is able to hold a lot of pressure, get at least a good 3 shots as we come into the game. It's right above STMA's net.
What a way to
and it's
start
going to
this
be
one
cleared
out.
away.
Moorhead wasting no time to get those offensive explosions, right? Getting it going early. Not able to find the back of the net, though.
Yep.
They got to stay hungry.
Yep, here we go. They're trying to sustain it. Well, they do have the trailing person that's able to try and get more offense there. Here we go. STMA trying to get to the other side. These bumps are going good for STMA too. But it'll be thrown. It'll be own gold. So Moorhead will start out this scoring.
No, Couples got that one. He goes up and
No, Colble's got the shot. But it was knocked in by Dylan here.
I
guess
mean,
it would have gone in anyway.
He's trying to save it. He's trying to save it.
Yeah.
That's that track down, back against the wall, sprinting, you know. Oh, and you run into
desperation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good shot from Couples. Good placement. Impossible save for Dylan unless his angle was different, but you're trying to track down the ball, so not much that can be done. Good goal from Moorhead.
Yeah, very solid goal from Moorhead. They try and get a second one. Oh, flew right into the net. Kolbs hit off the back wall. Good chance here. He hit away quickly. Now another good chance. But Dylan will be able to hit it away. Okay, now I'm seeing some good offensive pressure here by Moorhead. They're able to keep it in the offensive zone. And as I say, that will go the other way, but they have opportunity to go back offensive here. They'll elect to not, but a good save there. Here comes STMA with their pressure. Their pressure's been immaculate these first 2 games, and they really want that goal back. Kolbs will take a shot.
Ooh, good shot.
Oh, good save by Dylan.
What an opportunity.
Those are opportunities that you need. Demo. Other side, Dylan tries to get a shot. 50 ball will go to Dylan's side. Keeps getting bumped, but he's staying close enough to the ball. Go Kolbs, looking to get a good opportunity for Moorhead. Gates there to block it. Dylan there to clear it.
Ooh, off the mark.
Yep.
Nobody hitting that one. A little bit awkward, though. And now a setup shot. Pass good. Dylan with the follow-through finish.
There you go.
And it's STMA that answer. 1-1 we go. Game 3.
Yep. As we get ready for this kickoff, Moorhead's got to be thinking, we need to get that one. We need to get it back. We need this goal. This next goal is a goal that will really impact how this game will go. Because if Moorhead gets the goal, they're looking great. STMA might just try and not let any more in, get the opportunities when they can. And as I say this, Kolbs will get the goal for Moorhead. So I don't even have to say what would happen if STMA got it. Moorhead's already got it on the board. Now,
a huge answer from Moorhead immediately coming out, putting in a goal. Making sure that goal from STMA did not matter whatsoever as they reclaimed the lead. Now 2-1 here, Frog, with 2:25 to play.
Yep. Now does STMA try and go really aggressive, try and get that
goal
goal
you have to.
back?
Off the post.
Oh, Cubes might have been a little too aggressive. We'll just go wide. No, but as I was saying, actually.
Ooh.
No, never mind. Kolbs will get a goal. That's
danger zone. Kolbs now making it a 2-goal lead. STMA now in a little bit of a sticky situation. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in this one. Down 2 goals. Got to find a way to punch their ticket back into it quickly.
Yep, 2 minutes left. Plenty of time for 2 goals. Plenty of time for that. If they really want to do it, Dylan just wide of the net. Bronze kicks it up. Stay near the middle of the zone. Dylan hits it. It'll go off the corner. Try and bounce it up. Won't get there. Moorhead trying to clear it out. STMA able to keep in Moorhead's side. Bronze will take total control of the ball on that side, but it'll be stopped by Moorhead. And it'll fall right to Dylan. There you go. It's cleared out. Cubes take it right in front of the net. Be hit away. Trailer killer. Won't get much opportunity there. Dylan trying to do something with it. Kolb's there to defend it. Now Kolb's will get a clear in, maybe get a good shot, and he will score. That's the hat trick for him.
Yeah, those are big string of goals here for Kolb's, putting up a hat trick for himself, really leading the charge for Moorhead here in game number 3, Frog. And with only 105 left, is almost certainly looking like we might be heading to a game number 4.
Oh yeah, really is. Kolb's trying to get another one on the board. Will be stopped by Bronze. 1 minute left, 3 goals down. Could happen. Looking a little bit far-fetched to get 3 goals here. As Kolb's gets another opportunity. Be just high, but the rebound perfect for Kubles, getting his second goal, 5-1. And this offense for Moorhead has just woken up.
Yeah, Moorhead is really showing a new light here throughout this game number 3, putting up 5 goals, struggled in the first 2 matchups, but really finding their rhythm here in game number 3, Frog.
Looking good for them this game 3. Surely we're going to go to a game 4. Save there for Moorhead. Be cleared out. And I'd say that was the last true opportunity, but I guess it'll go in. 6-1 now, Moorhead. All the way across the field. I don't have words for that, Skep.
Yeah, I mean, 6-1 is... I'm at a loss too, man. The fact that, Moorhead struggled so much in those first 2 matchups, and now here they are. No struggles at finding the back of the net. I mean, 6 goals. Back out front, really just playing with a new level of confidence and a new level of speed, right?
Oh, yeah.
Looking like a completely different team almost.
Yeah, I'm just looking at these passes and saying if there was a player just positioned at least in a decent spot, there would for sure be a good scoring opportunity, and it'll be pushed into the net. Kolb's will be credited for that one. 7-1 will be the game for Moorhead, and Moorhead just came out of nowhere after these past 2 games and showed that they can do this offense. Kolb's with 5, Kubles with 2. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Absurd game from Moorhead. I mean, absolutely lighting the lamp. That would be an understatement to say it not so, right? 7-1 is crazy. 5 goals for Kubles is just nuts. So we'll have to see if Moorhead can keep up this level of play. STMA, frankly, haven't gotten that amount of goals in a single game. So if Moorhead can keep it up, we could have ourselves a series. So up to STMA, right? They have match point in their hands for the next 2 matches. So we'll have to see. Moorhead in the hot seat still.
Yep, they're still on the edge. They just one bad game is all it takes. One bad play, honestly, is all it could take.
Could be a difference
for
maker.
For it to fall off, but they're looking good. A 7-1 victory. That's got to feel good for them. That has to be a little bit demoralizing for STMA, but they're probably, I can assume what they're saying is, okay, it's one game.
Yep, one game. Got to shake it off.
We can give up one more without it really mattering 100%, because the 2-game buffer. Now, if that was what game 2 was like, it'd be completely different.
Yeah. No, STMA, you can just shake it off, right? One game. It is what it is at the end of the day. Got a series that you got to go out there and win regardless. So game 4 coming up. We'll see. Moorhead, do you have more of that game 3 magic up your sleeve, or did you use it up scoring 7 goals in that game 3? I mean, that was a lot. So we'll have to see.
That was a lot. The question is, did they use up all their goals for this series? My goodness.
Yeah, I mean, STMA, though, have looked solid. They've had great starts. That's kind of been their strong point. So we'll have to see how this one opens up. STMA up 2-1 in the series, suffering their worst defeat in that game 3, though. 7-1, biggest score gap between the 2 teams so far in this series. So,
Yeah. How the first two games started was Moorhead would get pretty good offensive pressure for a shot, maybe two. Then they'd get just a little bit, just a tiny bit. I can't emphasize how small the just not misplacement was for anything. And then STMA takes it the other way, scores one goal, then chains it up, gets a couple more, and then it's just a little too late for Moorhead to come back from it. Now, the third game, Moorhead got that offensive pressure and was able
Yeah.
to score on it.
Yeah.
So, and
Scoring
STMA
again
couldn't,
and again and again and again and
yeah.
again.
And they just didn't even look at the mirror. They didn't look at the rearview mirror at all. They're just like, we're going. We're going.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now it's up to STMA to answer. We'll have to see.
Yep. I have to see how this first 30 seconds of this game goes, because that seems to be what the most influential part of this series has been, the first 30 seconds of each game. And who scores the first goal, but
Teams that can jump out to an early lead, have really done themselves right. So we'll have to see, but should be getting in momentarily.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to this. This is a good series in the making. Both of the series that we've had have actually been pretty good. We had a 2-0, then the team that was down got one game, and even Lakeville South was looking down the barrel of maybe having a tied series going into a game 5. And I'm going to say Moorhead is looking at a better opportunity to have that, showing with what they did to STMA this game 3. My goodness.
Yeah. No, game 3 was nuts.
It was nuts. Bonkers.
7 goals after what we've seen. It just doesn't even feel real. The fact that they struggled so much in the first 2 games just completely throws it for a loop. So we'll see. Are we seeing a new Moorhead, come to light through halfway through the series? Like, that could be it. Can they turn this around? That's the other question.
Yeah, we have seen it before where teams they wake up after they lose the second game. They're like, wait, now we're one game away from losing the series, and it's look, we need these games, and then they come out and win it. But all very close shots here for STMA. Gave Moorhead a little bit of a heart attack there as Withered tries to get up the wall, just rolled down. Now Moorhead, will they have the good pressure here? It's set up pretty well for a shot. Oh, just a little high off the crossbar. My.
Almost found the mark.
Yep. Now the ball's looking to go back and forth. Who's going to take the offense here? And it will be Moorhead with a shot. And it'll go by. Kolbs will get it in. First goal for Moorhead.
Moorhead really finding their rhythm now. Dangerous games to be playing if you're on the side of STMA. Down 1-0 to start out game number 4 now.
Yep, 45 seconds in, just about. Moorhead up. STMA, they gotta be thinking they need to get something going here. Need to get one of the chains of goals that they had. Go Moorhead, just keeping it on STMA's side. On a misplay, STMA, but will be handled by person in net. Look at STMA trying to get the other side, be hit away by Killer. Dylan takes a shot, be just wide of the net. Moorhead playing some pretty good defense here. See how does this offense after this clear. Kolbs up in the air, be just high and wide. Killer will keep the pressure. Go down. Killer will miss it. Cubes. Kolbs will hit it. Go just high. Couldn't get the rebound. Cubes will throw it on net.
Ooh.
And he'll get the goal. Slide right through the floater.
2-0 lead now for Moorhead. Really making it happen. STMA now. A little bit more than just nerves creeping into it. It's got to be some doubt, right? 3 minutes and 15 seconds. A lot of time to play with here. But the fact that Moorhead is finding as much success as they have had has really got to start to creep into the back of your mind.
Yeah, and that was a good save. Keeps reach this ball. No, Dylan will block him from going wide. Ooh. But I will say, a few seconds ago, that was a good save by Moorhead to keep that momentum rolling. Here we go. We're still on the offense. Killer just misses the ball. Cubes keeps it in the offensive zone. STMA just now able to get it clear. It'll go right back to the side of STMA. Oh, demo by Dylan. Trying to generate some offense here. 50 ball will go to the side of Moorhead. As it lays in the corner here. Keeps trying to start something. Bronze will kick it away. Moorhead still looking for more pressure. This is really good pressure from what we've seen. More sustained than any other time. Any other game that we've seen. Now Dylan. Be hit away by Kolbs. Haven't seen the ball on this half of the field this long for a while.
No, I mean, Moorhead had been doing a great job. STMA now trying to find some way to answer back. Running out of time, though, Frog.
Yeah, minute 50 left, 2-0. Still possible, but we've seen a lot of goals come too little, too late.
Good
Starting a
pass.
little late, but here we
Beautiful
go.
pass. Dylan on a nice finish. Spectacular finish, rather. Look at this pass, though. Great placement. Yeah. Beautiful. Dylan, rocket shot. 2-1 now. Only one goal behind on the side of STMA. Looking to battle their way back into it.
Yep, looking way better for STMA now. Minute 40 to get one goal. Maybe that goal will keep offensive pressure going. Dylan already going for it. It'll just miss. Oh my.
Close attempt.
Yep. Browns will kick it away from the momentum to the net. Moorhead again on offense now. Stay in that corner, Bronze. Lay it, but Kolb's able to hit it high. Dylan punching it, trying to punch it away. Moorhead able to keep the pressure. Yep, off the wall. Ooh, Bronze just able to stop it. Cubes, hit it just wide. Rebound opportunity will be capitalized on for Kolb's. 1 minute remaining. STMA again down by 2. It will be 3-1. Wow, indeed, as the goal explosion says.
Yeah, I'm at a loss for words. STMA are too, I bet. The squad has been working hard, but now it's Moorhead completely flipping the table on its head.
Ooh-wee. STMA need to generate something and generate something now if they want to close out this series in this game 4.
Ball,
and that's a good way to start it.
Finish from Bronze.
What a finish, as you said. Whew.
Dylan with the pass over. Big
they
time
needed
finish.
That. They really needed that at that time.
Absolutely.
An abundance of goals happening in the past 30 seconds for both sides. STMA looking to keep this offense rolling. Kolb's take it, but will be hit away by Dylan. He has an opportunity to set it up. Oh, just took it away by Cubles. Pressure sustained by STMA. Flicked away. We have just under 30 seconds remaining. STMA could really have a good chance here. Just need to be able to clear this ball away once from Moorhead. Hubel saying no to the ball on their side. Got 10 seconds remaining. We're in the countdown. Wither sees an opportunity. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. It'll be in the air.
Ball's airborne.
Not done until it touches the ground.
Keeps it up for now. Wither Gates not going to find it. Moorhead will punt it to the ground. And now here we are. It has become reality. We now head to a Game 5 between Moorhead and St. Michael Albertville.
My goodness. STMA just couldn't get that last goal.
No, they could not. They
just couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, Moorhead coming out with an early lead as well is troubling for STMA, right? 2 back-to-back games now. Moorhead coming out, setting the tempo, really dominating offensively, getting those looks, Frog, and making it happen, right?
Yep. Moorhead's been showing that now they can bring it back, and they've brought it back. It's going to a Game 5, and what I'm seeing is that the team that gets the first goal in this series is the one that's more likely to win. Of course, it's always true. That's whoever gets the first goal is more likely to win. STMA trying to go it off the kickoff, can't get it. But it's really showing for this series. Because usually you do have the one game that the person that doesn't get the first goal wins, but this game, all 4 games, team gets the first goal has ended up winning, so it's looking like we might see that again. But only time will tell. We're already 30 seconds into game 5. Sudden death game. It's on the side of Moorhead essentially this whole time. But Moorhead getting that pressure demo on that side. See what Moorhead can do with this. If it Kolbs, just be wide. Pressure sustained by Moorhead. Kicked away. Go wide of the net, but will be stopped before we get a chance to see it. Now the shot wide. Up in the center. Moorhead trying to start the offense. Be cleared away really quickly there. Now STMA with more offensive chance. Bronze. Let it get hit. Wait as it clears. Ball will go up on the back wall. Dylan trying to say, I know exactly what he was trying to go for. He was trying to go for the good center, but it's cleared away. We're about minute 45 into this game. And not looking at our first goal.
On the doorstep, things are getting close.
Yep. Getting us slightly closer to a goal here. Question is, who's going to score the first goal? We're 2 minutes in. STMA looking for a shot. Be blocked. Demo, Bronze goes right through. Looking at STMA. They bring into Moorhead's side. Bounce it up.
Ooh, good ball. Good
No one there to
save. The rebound.
capitalize off
And
the
it's
post.
Withergates. What a shot. Beautiful placement from Dylan. Ball goes right out front. Withergates off the post and in, Frog. We are in business.
Yep, as I was saying before, team that scored first looked to win. We'll see how STMA takes that. And now pressure already back for STMA. Oh, Demo be hit in by Dylan will be just high in that corner. Trying to get his rebound won't work. Up over the net. Oh, it was a good chance. She's not read correctly. Be staying this Moorhead side. Moorhead needs the goal here. Dylan controlling at middle. But Killer getting a shot off. Just wide. Wither going for the second goal. Will just miss it, but it'll still go in.
Finds the roll on the end of that play. STMA now finding themselves with a 2-0 lead here, Frog.
2 left. 2 left to
2
go.
minutes to play. Game number 5. Moorhead have come back all this way. They cannot falter now. Surely going to find a way to punch their way back into this.
Yep. Moorhead trying to look now. It's just kicked away. Oh my. Moorhead trying. STMA making a couple mistakes. Moorhead capitalizing on one. Killer. Make it a 1-goal game. Whew. Minute 45 left. Killer capitalized on that so well. What a placement for that shot too, Skep.
Agreed. 2-1 now. Lead cut into half. Moorhead really have a chance to start cutting back into this and making this one a reality here, Frog.
Yeah. Kolbs kicks to the other side, trying to start the pressure for Moorhead. It's up. No one's there quick enough. Now STMA the other way. Off the back wall. Good opportunity. Will be hit for Dylan. And without a doubt, he'll score on that one.
Huge goal for Dylan.
3-1.
Huge goal for Dylan to find.
Yep.
Making it 3-1, as you said. Moorhead now, serious crunch time. Minute 27 on the clock. You really got to get the gears burning. You're down 2 goals, and you're running out of time quickly.
Yep. Hit to the side of STMA. Killer up the wall will just misread the ball. STMA almost capitalizing on it. Still an offensive zone for them. Try and clear it. And it will. The shot from afar He stopped, would have hit the post anyway. Now, his teammate trying to clear it. Be an open net. He'll score. Withergate.
Wide open goal.
Sees the hat
Withergate's going
trick.
to tap that one home. Gets the Hattie, as you just said. And now with 3-goal lead, with just a minute left on the clock, it is serious pressure time on Moorhead.
Yep, 1 minute left. Moorhead could still happen, but that goal had to hurt for them. Seeing that this comeback might just be all for nothing for the series. Here we go. Trying to generate something. His teammate still keeping that pressure. Pass just too far for Cubles. His teammate taking a shot. Be just wide. Couldn't get his own rebound. Moorhead will clear to the other side. Withergate's able to be there. Back in the corner. Will be set up pretty well. Killer, not enough power for that shot. And now it's looking very grim for
Good ball,
Moorhead.
but yeah, it's grim indeed.
10
A
left.
great effort. Come back all the way, push it to a game 5, and falter in the end of it. A good battle, nonetheless, put on by Moorhead and company. But in the end, the STMA squad will stand tall, putting up 4 goals in game 5. Not too shabby. Made it interesting.
Yep,
right?
almost getting a 5th. Yeah, they really made it interesting for us with that game 5. Moorhead just couldn't find the offense. That's something I noticed. The offense just couldn't develop well. STMA was doing really good. My goodness. But that series was a really good one. Really love to see it. These 2 series have been really interesting. I hope game 3 will have the same for us.
Lots of back and forth there in the end, and a really good effort put on by Moorhead to push it back to a game 5. But in the end, it is STMA who come out on top. They reign supreme on the day. The MNVL production guy gets the job done. Good on him. Folks, we are going to take a short break. Still one more series on the card, St. Louis Park versus Park Center. Don't go anywhere. A little bit more Rocket League around the corner.
Coda, we're here to find out.
It's taking my first solo flight.
Finding new ways to learn.
Rolling up your sleeves.
The world deserves leaders like you. Leaders ready to take the next step and make a difference. Because we lead our own way.
Roseville will find their golden moment. Moments of the round. Roar dashes into his own demise, and Apple Valley are going to do it. They're going to be the first team to win 4 state titles. Very close here. Very nice watch out going through that. And fair! Straight in, the wide but flow able to get the rebound, and Egan has a 2-goal lead right. Then it's open and it is gone. They're still on some health. We'll go in, and there you go. The Pillagers will be your MNVL 2023 Fall State Champions.
Here at Concordia St. Paul, you will have the opportunity to earn a degree, make lifelong friendships, and play a game you love on an esports scholarship. For more information, visit csp.edu/esports.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have one more series up at hand for you. It is the defending Rocket League champions, Park Center, taking on St. Louis Park. Frog, should be an interesting matchup to close out our evening.
Yep, Park Center, reigning state champions, SLP. We know them, we love them. You know, you went to SLP, yeah?
Oh yeah, yeah, we love SLP. No,
Yeah.
no bias. You know,
No bias.
They've seen better days for sure. Gonna have a tough task taking on Park Center. I mean, defending champs. These guys are legit, right? Biggest difference maker is, will they be as dominant in threes play as they were in twos?
Yep,
right?
we do. Yeah, we have Ghosty
And
we have
Phantom.
Phantom.
That was the
then
duo. And now they're
Drago?
adding Me Too El Drago. So doesn't really fit the Ghost vibe for name.
Yeah. Well,
But hey,
they'll figure it out.
they'll figure something out.
Yeah, and
Big Zach, the only name that I also recognize on the side of SLP as well. So maybe a newer team in the making, a newer roster for this squad, could be one of multiple rosters, right?
Yeah.
So just something to look at.
oh yeah, I
Park
believe
Center,
it is. Multiple
gotta be,
rosters.
yep, gotta be the favorites going into this one, be just due to the fact that they won it last season. I mean, Ghosty and Phantom are no joke. We have not seen their third play in action yet, or this squad as a trio, but you can only assume that they would be able to implement or at least help guide their third player to get them up to speed, right?
Yeah.
Let them know the lowdown of what's going on, what to do, what is needed. So we'll have to see. I think we'll get a wake up call and a realization real quick into this series, Frog, as to how it's going to play out.
Yep. We will, and I'm just thinking about Park Center winning state because I was there. I was there casting it. You see it on the recap when they're playing against Egan, I believe. You weren't there. You weren't casting. I was with Epiphany casting it. It was.
I mean, I was there.
Yeah, you were there.
I just wasn't
You weren't I'm going crazy, Skep. Okay,
you are going crazy
I'm
because
going
I was going to
crazy.
say,
You were
dude, I
there.
literally
You
was there. I
you
don't
were
know
there.
what's on, but it's all good. Happens.
I'm losing
Hey,
my
it's been
mind,
a
Skep.
long. It's been a long Rocket League cast. Okay,
It has.
We're at our final series.
We had a 12-minute overtime. A series go to game 5. I'm just ready to hang up the headset, watch some high school hockey.
There it is. Well, without further ado, we should be getting into this final series of the evening very shortly. It is St. Louis Park taking on Park Center, your defending Rocket League champions on the side of Park Center. So expect some serious talent to be displayed on the server. I'm ready to get into this one, Frog. I know you are. So we will be getting this one on as soon as our players are ready.
Yep, and that should be momentarily. Again, we have Big Zach, we have Blade. I feel like I remember. I think it's from a different team, but here we go. We're in the game. We also have Bankroll B-Man for SLP. Here we go. Phantom already looking for the net. And will it? Woo-hoo, no, it won't. My God. And you see Park Center already bringing in that tremendous amount of pressure that they were so good at doing at state. Phantom hits it down, and it'll bounce off of St. Louis Park player and in. Phantom will start this off. Mito Drago with the assist on it, too. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean, so you know.
Yeah.
I think the fact that it's 1-0 this quick just shows the offensive production that Park Center is on. These guys make it happen again and again, and here we go. Another opportunity early in this one. Good clear from the St. Louis Park side. But how long can you keep the Park Center offense at bay? Ooh, another save at the last second there. Lots of pressure coming out from the cars in blue.
Yep. We're seeing Phantom get shot after shot. We haven't seen the ball really leave St. Louis Park's zone yet. As it hits off the corner. Good bounce would be a good opportunity. Phantom just can't capitalize on it. We'll bring it back. Their own zone.
The haha boost is crazy.
Yeah.
The Joker, love that one.
Phantom ball just disturbed out of the way of the net.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
no.
an unlucky bounce for them, but Park
Yeah.
Center find themselves up 2-0 quick in this one.
Oh, yeah. Very unlucky bounce. Ghosty actually got a good close shot there to get it in the net. But here we go. St. Louis need to start working it now before Park Center gets too many more goals. Oh my God.
Yeah, dude, it's something else. I'm not
It
joking.
is. Oh, Ghosty almost going around all 3 players for that goal. Here we go.
Down into the corner.
Looks like this
Played up
third guy for
nicely.
Park Center playing pretty good with the team and getting
Yeah.
a goal of themselves.
Sheesh!
Woo!
Pretty good. Looking all right. Looking like he can handle himself.
Oh yeah.
What a goal coming through. Park Center making it happen
Oh
so
yeah.
far tonight.
3-0, 3:21 left on the clock. Here we go. Again, St. Louis Park need that offense, and they need that offense now, or it becomes too little, too late for them. Phantom with a shot just wide of the net. Ghosty not there to get it back. But we'll retreat back. Drago. Hit back. Ghosty will hit back almost into his own net. St. Louis Park with the little bit of spurt of offense they had couldn't capitalize on it. Be in the corner. Nice pass back to Phantom, and he'll
That's a
just
walk-in.
walk it in.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Park Center showing a dominance early here. Showing that they mean absolute business
Oh yeah.
and not playing around tonight.
Really not. Look at Blade. Look at Bank. Here we go. They know they need a couple of goals here. Ghosty will take a hit. Go up. Over one. Round the others.
Wow.
Oh, good
Almost
save.
dropped it in under the bar.
Mm-hmm. Waiting here. Phantom takes control high. Go down to
Good ball.
Ghosty, and that's just a
Nice
coordination these guys have.
Good finish from Ghosty coming out.
Yep.
Good setup from his teammate Phantom. The dynamic duo strike again.
Oh, yeah. This is just Park Center. I'm telling you, their coordination is amazing. That's why they won state last season. My goodness. Phantom going for another one. Won't get there. Ghosty up off the wall. Aim for the back wall. No one there to capitalize on it. Drag goes all the way back. Passed out. Phantom. Hit it to the side. Hit it up to St. Louis Park. Have a chance here. Defensive off the back wall. Phantom keeping the pressure single-handedly against this one SLP player.
Ooh.
And it's pinched away.
Some speed coming off that pinch there, Frog.
I know.
Ghosty from up top now. Dangerous angle. Not able to find it. Phantom. Up top. Ooh. That was
Wow.
insane.
If that went in,
I don't even know how he did that, dude.
I don't know either.
What?
The ball was still on top of him, too, that whole time.
Bro, that was wicked.
Would have been a huge highlight reel. We would have saw that for a while. Phantom trying to make up for it. Go up, down, under all of them. Wow. Still a good goal there for Phantom. Went in between all 3 of them. Quite literally in between all 3 of them. Scoring that one. He's
Yeah,
6-0.
ridiculous.
Yep.
This
Say
Park
that
Center
again.
squad's on an absolute heater.
Oh, yeah. What else would you expect from a team that took home state last season, though?
Absolutely.
And
Yeah,
try
I
and
expect
pinch
championship caliber play. Surely.
it. Yeah. St. Louis Park will get one. Big Zach.
Nice job
score.
from Big Zach. Put one
Yep.
up on the board, but 55 seconds left on the clock. Down 6-1. It's looking highly unlikely for the side of SLP to bring this one back.
Yep. 6-1, 55 seconds. Looking like it will be a Park Center game. St. Louis Park, though, getting one. And both teams elect to fake the kickoff. No. Park Center again. King St. Louis Park have a good chance here off the sidewall. Phantom will be there to stop it. Getting off the sidewall. St. Louis Park getting a couple good shots, and there you go,
okay.
Blade.
Not bad
2
from
for Park
Blade.
Center.
St. Louis Park finding a couple of goals here towards the ending moments of the game, but overall, not the worst showing, right? Showing that you can score, better than nothing. Park Center on the other side of things, up 6-2, feeling good about themselves.
Oh, yeah. Off the back wall, Ghosty. No one was there for it. St. Louis Park getting a couple of goals here is looking pretty good for them. Maybe in the next game. You never know. Phantom taking it all the way.
Wow.
From downtown, Phantom. All the way. Whew.
What a goal.
Yep, just watch it play.
What a
out there.
highlight. All the way end to end. I mean, unstoppable unless you get up top and make that play, but that's not happening here.
All the way from Minneapolis. All the way from there. Go. Park Center. Another chance. Ghosty up. Will the stop happen? It will. Saves the 8-2 scoreline. Ball looking to touch the ground here. Try one more time, why don't ya? But 7-2 for Park Center. Game 1.
7-2. Sheesh. No joke right there.
Yeah. Park Center did, or not Park Center, St. Louis Park got a couple goals there near the end. So, they know they can score on them. So that's looking good for them. Maybe they'll be able to defend Park Center a little better next time, now that they know what they are so capable of. My goodness.
Yeah, I mean, insane showing from Park Center. 7 goals, highlights, to count. I mean, you name it. Really making it happen, making the right plays, making the fancy plays, really making it look easy too on the side of Park Center. A very good showing. Good on St. Louis Park to find a couple of goals towards the end of that game. But overall, it's all on Park Center. I mean, really, they just really are putting out a highlight reel to go from game 1. So on SLP, we'll see what they can do game 2. The goal would be to try to take away that time, because the second Park Center players get time, they're going aerial, they're going up top, and it's much, much harder to defend them. So Frog, what do you want to see switch up going into game 2?
So Park Center just needs to keep doing what they're doing, of course. Now, St. Louis Park, I guess trying to make it so they can't really get a ball out, like run it up the wall, play an aerial like that. But that's kind of hard to do. I guess it's a little easier because it's 3s, so you have one extra person to try and defend the walls. But there's not really much you can do the second that this Park Center team gets it on a wall. They have basically
endless options.
Yeah,
pass,
endless options
shoot,
for them.
Carry it. Yeah. I mean,
we've seen what Phantom has tried to do. You can just try and float it all the way in. He's kicked it down and did that play where he just slid. It's like he power slid and it stayed on him. That could have been a huge highlight reel goal. But game 2 here, kick will go to the side of SLP, but Park Center instantly able to get it. And here we go, Ghosty. Can't quite get the ball. It's centered. No one quite there. And they'll just run it back to their end. Let's see if Ghosty tries to go from all the way, just like we saw Phantom do not too long ago. Won't have enough juice on it, but Phantom will get the kick just wide. His own rebound, and another rebound by Drago will go in. Park Center 1-0, 27 seconds in.
What a start here. Not a bad way to get things going at all. Park Center up 1-0 early.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I thought that Ghosty would be able to take it all the way, but just didn't have enough. Phantom there gets a couple shots, but that third player came in really good. Ghosty and Phantom try to pinch it, but it's stopped, bar down, and everywhere. I don't know.
Wow,
Ghosty.
Wicked from Ghosty.
Drago almost got a second one there. Ghosty is able to get the rebound there, though, as the ball went bar down, bounced high up. Ghosty smacking it down in the net. Here we go. Park Center once again, offensive. And I will say that Drago's keeping up really good with his teammates. Phantom with another goal makes it 3-0 in less than a minute for Park Center. Oof, duh.
What a start, man. What a shot. Nice
Yep.
goal. Park Center up 3-0. And I mean, they're making big time plays here, Frog.
Yep. Don't expect much less from team of this caliber, though. So maybe a little rustiness from the offseason. But I bet these guys have been at least playing a tad bit in the offseason. So here you go. Park Center trying to take back control from the SLP. And it's all the way over there. No one's there. Ghosty able to hit it right in. Oh, not even touching the ground. Hoofda. That's all
What a
I
goal,
can say
man.
to
And
that.
Park Center, I mean, dude, any angle is the thing to take away from this here, Frog, is they can score and they're capable of scoring from almost any position.
Any amount of space, too, that they get, they'll utilize it to the best. And just look at this. Ghosty passes it back to Phantom. And Phantom already going in, and that's another one. Like, I don't see many teams that would do what Ghosty just did. He won the kickoff and just passed it back to Phantom. He just laid it back for him, and Phantom took it all the way. That is team play. That is a lot of team play and team coordination there. And 4 players almost faked the kickoff. This Ghosty, ooh, almost lets 2 SLP players slide right by. And Drago with another one, 6-0. This is becoming a slaughter against SLP here. Oofda. Again, all I can say, we're looking SLP, hoping to get a goal or 2 for Park Center can get another one. We're just looking at some of the best players in this league. So
Agreed.
Phantom again.
Phantom and Ghosty together, too. That's the other thing to note. Like, it's just so hard. It's so difficult to deal with. You know, they're both so talented. They play so well off of each other. It's like they've been playing together for years.
Yeah. And Drago, he's been getting goals too. This third player that we didn't really see, that we don't
Great
know much
addition.
of, he's fitting in well from what I'm seeing. Just
Great
look
addition.
at this.
Yeah, look at that.
My goodness.
I mean, any kind of play is possible with these guys. The passes are ridiculous. 6 setup.
My
Beautiful
God.
look from Phantom.
It's like they practice these daily. It's almost like, my goodness. Like, SLP can't do much against this. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just,
yeah, when any spot is able to be shot from, passed to, scored on, it's just a very, very spectacular thing that the offense is capable of doing. And they're showing it again and again here.
Drago with the setup, no one there to capitalize on it. Ghosty hit it across the field. Now up, off the ceiling, will miss it. Phantom will kick it. This is just a lot. We say any space that they get, Drago will hit it in the net for his hat trick, 9-0. Any space that they get, they'll capitalize. And to be honest, you're always going to have at least a little bit of space in this game. It's not like you can turn on an exact dime to be with the defender. You don't play like really close one-on-ones in this, so you're always going to have some type of space in this game. Guess Park Center looking for a 10-goal game. Ghosty will hit the corner. So will Phantom. We still have 2 minutes left of this game. This game just barely across the halfway point. There it goes the other way. SLP trying to at least get a goal. Phantom goes up off the back wall. Almost stopped, but Phantom there with half the goals for this team. Make it 10-0 for Park Center.
Ridiculous stuff we're seeing here, Frog. 10-0. Unstoppable is the word to put this Park Center offense. No matter what you do or try, this team is getting the job done. They're finding a way to get the ball in the back of the net, and they're making it happen. So hat is off to Park Center. This team is on a new level right now.
Amazing start to the season for them. St. Louis Park, they have to realize that they're going against Ghostly Swords again, I have to say. They gotta know they're going against the number 1 team. They had to have like thoughts of we're probably gonna drop this series, but if we get a good few goals, or if we, as long as you do your best, is what I can say for this. 11-0 Park Center. 1:42 on the clock. St. Louis Park, I know they're trying their best to at least get something on the scoreboard here. Phantom just bounces his car perfectly. Ball just misses. But you see how Phantom uses his car. Phantom again with the goal. Just put nose first into the ground so he could bounce the car the way he wanted to. This is crazy mechanics that Park Center has. Such experienced players, such an experienced duo these guys have. 12-0, minute 10 remaining.
Yeah, 12-0. Ridiculous things that we're seeing here.
Mm-hmm.
Only game 2 still. Almost passing it over to his boy last second. Minute left on the clock here. St. Louis Park trying to hold on, trying to do what they can, but not going to amount to what they need.
Yep.
Phantom now back at the goal. Not going to be able to find that tap in. Ghosty back the other way. Going to take it the length of the field, have a go at it. St. Louis Park defenders trying to gang up on him. Not quite going to find it. Phantom up top. No shot. The follow through from the third man will be it, and it's a 13-0 lead. Park Center, man. I mean, this one is locked up.
This one is.
My goodness, Frog.
So many highlight-worthy goals, too, for Park Center. Even plays that even make it in the net. We've had so many seen from Park Center here. These guys, as we say, dynamic duo. We might have to start calling them the dynamic trio because Drago fitting in beautifully to this team, getting about 4 or 5 goals of his own. Whew, 10 seconds remain. We see one more goal from Park Center, maybe a goal from St. Louis Park within this time frame. Doesn't look like any of that will happen. Be far up, going towards center field. Drop down on the center line. 13-0 Park Center. My.
Yeah, man.
I know 5 goals from... I know it was five goals from Phantom, maybe 6. I don't know. I lost count.
Lost count.
But
too many.
All we know, 13 goals from Park Center.
Yeah.
Going into game 3. I mean, I don't have words. I mean,
13-0 says what it needs to say, man.
Yep.
They're scoring a heck of a lot of goals, right? Like from everywhere, across map, you name it, man. Carrying the ball across the entire field. Beautiful passing plays. I mean, hood to hood, like you can't make it up, dude. The goals that these guys are scoring, it's ridiculous. The team play is there, right? Even with a new guy getting added to the squad, moving from duos to trio again is something crazy. And Park Center is just really performing before our eyes. So, we'll have to see. Hopefully St. Louis Park can keep a good mental going into this third matchup. But as far as I'm concerned, it should be a Park Center 3-0 here, Frog.
Yep, as far as we are concerned, it should be. But you always know stuff can happen, and stuff has happened where it has not been that way. But we're looking at it right now, looking pretty clear here. I wonder what Park Centers are going to try and do if they get far ahead as they did last game. I think what they were trying to do after they got like 7 goals or whatever was going for more fancy goals, more highlight-worthy ones,
Yeah. Sort of
not just like racking
up
the scoreboard out of respect.
I mean, 13-0 is still just something
It
berserk,
still is
though.
crazy.
It's just nuts. We'll have to
It
see
is.
how St. Louis Park do, though. But getting shut down in that game, too. Looking to get back on the scoring card at least here in
Yep.
game 3, Frog. So we'll have to see. Could be the last game of the evening. Park Center looking to close out in a 3-0 fashion, folks. Up 2-0 in this series. So we'll see. Do St. Louis Park have something spectacular in them? Or will it be a closeout in a 3-0 fashion for Park
Not a
Center?
good save to start it off, though. We'll say that. Here we go, Ghosty. Gonna go up the wall. Very dangerous here. Anything can happen, and I mean anything. Flip reset.
Wow.
And let it just glide in.
Ghosty going to start it out with a nice little aerial goal from the roof down on top of the goaltenders. I say goaltenders as there were 2 of them about in the net there, but not going to matter. Ghosty making it happen.
My goodness, yep. About 22 seconds into the game there. Here we go. Phantom up the wall himself. Gonna try for an aerial goal. Goes under one. Bounces off one of the goalies, and Phantom gets his own goal off the wall. Just about 9 seconds after the first one.
Yeah. I mean, Park Center, dude, they're a barrage, okay? They
Yeah.
don't just stop. They're not done. They're not satisfied after 1 goal. They're not satisfied after 2. They just keep coming. So for the side of St. Louis Park, it's going to be good luck in the remainder of this game 3.
Yep.
Park Center up 2-0 early.
Yep. Now let's see if Drago gets the third one off the wall himself. But Ghosty goes over, hits the corner wall. Nice bounce, and Ghosty will hit it in. Yuck.
Yuck is right, man. Yuck is right. The laughing, too, from the boost the whole time is just a different level. You can't take it.
Can't, no.
The chuckles, it's all in my head. I can't. I'm
It's
losing
in
my
Skep's
mind.
head, guys. Ghosty, you gotta know you're in Skep's head, bud.
Here we go. 3-0 start. St. Louis Park down in the barrel.
Yep.
Nice bump from Drago.
Off the side
What do we
wall.
have cooking?
Yep. See? Oh, just can't get there before Drago. Slow down, take the time. Hit it up. Be shot all the way across the field. St. Louis Park slowly will connect the ball. Let this run. Ghosty's just in the net, standing there. St. Louis Park getting a little more offense, but here we go, Drago. Just go around, doesn't do much. Off the wall, we'll go in again. Ghosty taps it in. Hat trick for him. 4-0 Park Center.
Quick 4-0. Park Center making it happen. Looking good while doing it.
Yep, that is true. All goals that I would consider them pretty goals, you know, getting a bunch of aerials, doing a bunch of that, you know. From the net, Phantom flicks it back. Be hit right in.
3 minutes and 4 seconds left of play here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Park
Not
Center
even two.
are relentless.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. 6th kickoff. Go off. St. Louis Park trying their best to get anything going, but it, you know, Park Center that we're talking about as their opponent. You're just watching Phantom aerial up, down, left, right, BA start.
Yeah, my goodness, man. We are witnessing something fierce on the pitch today.
Oh, yeah. Just hands it off to Phantom, go off the back wall. Is Ghosty there? Not quite. But he will
Nice
get there
goal.
for when it bounces. Good goal for them.
Ghosty stepping up to the plate, knocking it home. 6-0 lead now. Park Center making it happen. St. Louis Park are a bet out of it at this point. 2:26 left to play.
Yeah.
About half the game time, but man, yeah.
Yeah.
Park Center. That's all you really need to say. Park Center.
True. Oh, good
Nice
save by Phantom there. Here we go. Ghosty off the wall. Just waiting.
Playing around
for
with it.
opportunity. Yep.
Got all 3 defenders chasing him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Craziness.
I mean, can I really blame them? No, because
No.
they don't want him.
You got to get on him. You got to get on him.
It's kind of working. They're not giving him enough space, so.
Ghosty now. Good defense.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to step out and kick it out of their zone. But the thing is that St. Louis Park is so boost starved.
Yep.
Timer just dwindling down now. Park Center going back and forth. Wide open goal. That's a tap in. Drago going to tuck that one away. 7-0 lead the way of Park Center. A well-oiled machine would be a way to describe this team right now here, Frog.
Yeah, they don't need any WD-40 to start out this season, Skep.
My goodness.
One fake kickoff. Drago just takes it. Lays it off to Ghosty, who takes it off the wall. Looking good save by Blade, we'll say. Now it's at the other end. Minute 20 left. St. Louis Park looking for a goal. Won't happen. Park Center in the corner. Be kicked away. We're just waiting. Time's ticking down now before Park Center does take the series.
Yep. St. Louis Park. Nothing on the board yet. 1 minute remains. Trying to see if they can find anything on their way out the door.
Mm-hmm.
But it will be Park Center coming out victorious on the day.
Will be 45.
Really dominant.
Oh, yeah. Really dominant. Again, wouldn't expect much less out of your reigning champions week 1. But, and they showed that they're still playing really well. And, of course, it is St. Louis Park, but we'll have to see what Park Center can do further in the season against, like, Shakopee, if they ever play them. I don't know. I haven't looked at the groups, and they usually play in the groups, so haven't taken a look-see at that. But the first couple weeks are when you play teams who might not be the same skill level as you, but as we get further into the weeks, we will have more balanced teams. Park Center taking this game 3 all the way 7-0, and they will take this series in a sweep 3-0. That will be it for the third series of the night and the final series of the night.
Yeah, that'll be it for the series. A 3-0 from Park Center. What a showing from that squad, taking down St. Louis Park and doing an amazing job, right, Frog? Really looking good start to finish. Park Center dominating offensively, really leading the charge. And overall, I mean, starting out their next season after that championship win, still looking like that championship caliber level team.
Yep, especially with Drago. Drago's fitting in pretty well, I will say. So doesn't look like that'll harbor it or do whatever. Lost my train of thought. So, anyways, Drago did look really good for the team. I will say that.
Yeah,
doesn't
absolutely.
look like he'll hinder the chances of going as far as they did last season.
Yeah, I mean, a great showing from Park Center. Want to give a thank you and a shout out to all of the sponsors, the premier collegiate sponsors that we have. A shout out to Undeniably Dairy, a shout out to you, Frog Pixel, for hopping on the casting booth with me, and a shout out to all of the wonderful MNVL production and admins putting in the work that they do behind the scenes, folks. That concludes the end of Rocket League for tonight. Come back tomorrow for Fortnite Battle Royale. That's right. A lot of you have been waiting. It's been a long time in the making. Wish Lefevre a happy birthday. Other than that, you guys have a good rest of your night, and we'll catch you guys back here for more MNVL action tomorrow.